Cement is essentially the glue that holds concrete together. It's a fine, powdery substance made by heating limestone. Concrete is the final rock-solid material used in everything from sidewalks to skyscrapers. It's made by mixing cement with water, sand, and gravel or crushed stone. When these ingredients come together, a chemical reaction called hydration occurs. This reaction allows the mixture to harden and gain strength over time. Think of it this way: cement is like flour in a cake recipe. You wouldn't need a spoonful of flour, but mix it with eggs, sugar, and butter, and you get a cake. Similarly, cement alone doesn't do much, but when combined with other ingredients, it forms concrete, a material strong enough to build bridges, roads, and even entire buildings. The mix-up between cement and concrete is actually very common. Cement is such a crucial part of concrete that people often assume they're the same thing. Even construction workers, contractors, and DIY enthusiasts sometimes refer to a cement driveway when they actually mean a concrete driveway. Branding adds to the confusion too. At hardware stores, you might see bags labeled cement mix, which often contain not just cement, but also sand and gravel, making them more like pre-made concrete mixes. So how does cement harden? When water is added, a fascinating process begins. Tiny particles in the cement react with the water, forming crystals that interlock and create a solid mass. This reaction, called hydration, continues for days, weeks, and even years. That's why concrete keeps getting stronger over time. In fact, the ancient Romans were masters of cement-based construction. They developed a form of concrete using volcanic ash, which helped structures like the Pantheon and aqueducts stand the test of time. Some of their concrete buildings are still standing more than 2,000 years later. Not all cement is the same. There are various types designed for specific conditions. Sulfate-resistant cement is used in environments where concrete is exposed to chemicals like seawater, while rapid-hardening cement sets faster and is useful for projects that need to be completed quickly. Concrete too comes in many forms. Some types are reinforced with steel bars or rebar to make them stronger. Others are mixed with air bubbles to create lightweight insulating concrete. There's even self-healing concrete that contains bacteria which produce limestone to fill in cracks over time. Getting the right balance of ingredients is crucial for making strong concrete. Too much water can weaken the final product, while too little can make it hard to work with. That's why construction workers follow precise ratios when mixing concrete. The standard mix is often called the rule of 6, at least 6 bags of cement per cubic meter of concrete, no more than a 0.6 water to cement ratio, and at least 6 days of curing to reach its initial strength. Proper curing, keeping the concrete moist and at the right temperature, helps prevent cracks and ensures long-term durability. Since cement is primarily used as a binder, you'll find it in mortar that holds bricks together, stucco that coats houses, and grout that fills the spaces between tiles. But you wouldn't build an entire structure out of pure cement. Concrete, on the other hand, is everywhere, in roads, sidewalks, dams, bridges, and skyscrapers. The Hoover Dam alone contains over 3 million cubic meters of concrete, and it's still curing to this day. One downside to cement production is its environmental impact. Cement manufacturing releases a significant amount of carbon dioxide, about 8% of global CO2 emissions. However, researchers are working on greener alternatives such as carbon-negative concrete that actually absorbs CO2 as it hardens. Some companies are exploring ways to replace traditional cement with alternative binders like fly ash or slag from steel production. Innovations like 3D printed concrete structures and ultra-high-performance concrete are also shaping the future of construction, making buildings more durable, efficient, and sustainable. So, next time you hear someone say cement sidewalk, you'll know what they really mean is concrete. Cement is just one ingredient, like flour in a cake, while concrete is the final hardened product we see in everyday structures. Understanding the difference isn't just about technical accuracy, it helps us appreciate the materials that literally shape our world. From the foundation of your house to the roads you drive on and the skyscrapers that define city skylines, concrete is a fundamental part of modern life. And now, you can confidently explain the difference between cement and concrete to anyone who gets them mixed up. Thank you for watching History of Things. If you have suggestions for our next video, share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you a shout out for your contribution. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories hidden in the smallest details of everyday life.